Careless, good to see everybody. Just gonna wait for my laptop to get a bit caught up. Hope the weather forecast is a bit better for you guys than it is for me. It's gonna be absolutely terrible here. Here we go, get rid of that echo. And we're good. We're as good as we're gonna be. Good to see you guys. Good to see you, Dina. Hello to you. So I'll try and keep up with chat best I can. There we go. Steel City Fishing is in the house. Glad to see you got your gold back, buddy. Danny the Stinger Man, he's in the house. Good to see you, pal. James Crisp is in the house. Awesome, James. Good to see you, pal. Ooh. Yeah, so we got a terrible, terrible forecast in store for us. Over the next 3 days, we could see as much as 4 feet of snow, which is absolutely ape shit. Hey, Cancela, good to see you. Hey, anything? Bob, good to see you. Rustic Redhead's in the house. Cuevas Prospecting, good to see you, buddy. Is it brutal there still? It hasn't reached here yet. It's actually supposed to be starting right around now. Haven't seen a flake yet, so. Valhalla is in the house. Good to see you, man. What's a cooking way too cool? Main girl's in the house. You have the same flannel on? My Maine's brother from another mother. It's full on blizzard there, yeah. We're supposed to have hours here where it reaches as much as 3 inches in an hour. Car battery died out shopping. That sucks. Sorry to hear about that, Danny. Sorry for your loss. Anything gave orders to get the party started. So here we go. Britton is in the house. Good to see you, Britton. Now, when you're making a fancy meal and you open a bottle of wine, really important. All the classy people, before they pour themselves a glass of wine, they do the whole wine tasting thing. So let's kind of get that over with. Good enough. All right. Stifter. You know, people drive me nuts in the restaurant when they do that. What a bunch of snobs. So that is homemade blackberry wine, actually. So you won't be seeing those fancy people testing that in the restaurant. Marvin Hopp is in there. Hey, good to see you, buddy. The elbow patches. It's a Roots shirt, so it's actually made in Canada, so chances are it's not the exact same one, but close enough. Luminaries in the house. Good to see you, Lumi. Beer battered pike fillets, that's what's up. So, this does take a while to cook. We'll kind of get started. I just figured it'd be something different, something a little fun. I'm not snowed in yet. There's a really good chance. My road, I'm in the middle of nowhere, and you know I do drive a truck, but 3 feet of snow. I don't know if I'm getting through that with the truck. Good to see you, Nikki. YouTube Police is in the house. Good to see you, Kenneth Bird. Good to see you as well, pal. All right. So, what do we want to do first? Let's make the tartar sauce. I always like to make the tartar sauce up a little in advance. I'm already looking for my first ingredient. Organized as ever. I'll make the tartar sauce in advance because if you don't, if you make your tartar sauce at the end, it kind of gets, all the ingredients don't get a chance to exchange flavors. So my tartar sauce, mayo, no Miracle Whip, Miracle Whips for losers. Hate that stuff. That's a pretty simple recipe. Mayo. James Crisp, we're making ginger ale battered pike fillets for supper. All right, we just rock a little bit of pickle with our tartar sauce. Just get the basics out of the way so I can chat a little bit more with you guys. All right. Pickle. Bit of lemon juice. Duke's is king. We don't have Duke's up here. I'm not paying 18 bucks for a jar of mayonnaise, no matter how good you say it is, well. A little bit of lemon juice. And I was going to go into town and get fresh stuff, but I was kind of battening down the hatches today. So all my tartar sauces, mayonnaise, pickles, lemon juice, and dill. Photos Against Anxiety, good to see you. Beautiful. All right. Now, anything dirty that's thrown in the safe for floral pile. I want to see the finished tie-dye too, Maine. Was watching Maine Girl was yesterday on Cindy, the Fish Whisperers channel, making tie-dye. I want to see that too. It's kind of cool the way you had it all bundled all up and stuff. Hey, Jen, good to see you. Love our toy Pops is in the house. Hang on, I haven't wrenched you up yet. That's unlike me. There you go, Toy Pops. Toy Pops is in Canada as well. You should be getting hit with that snow too. Oh yeah, before we get started, I'm going to preheat the oven. And that's just to keep our fries warm while we're cooking fish. Ooh. So only preheat it to like about 225. There we go. Preheat the oven to about 225, and then when your fries are done, you just kind of slide them in there on a cookie sheet to keep them warm. Very important to enjoy a little wine in between steps. Where's Buckets, Steel City? He's taking a break. Buckets that I got together today and made a very special short for the ladies for Valentine's Day that'll be coming out on Friday. All right, man, no worries. Thanks for swinging by anyways, but we'll see you while you're in and out. Yes, there will be a Valentine's Day short for the ladies. For the single ladies. So I like my fries thick cut, skins on. You don't like that? You do you. The dogs walking around heard me. Puppers heard me cutting up the taters. Justin, good to see you. Louie. Pop always wants to be on the live. He does some of the cutest stuff, and every time I go to take a picture of him, or take a video for like a short or something, he doesn't like the camera, he shies away. Then the minute I'm doing something, he just kind of wanders into frame. That's Rigby, Steel City. Best fries are actually made with yellow potatoes. These are russets. It's what I had on hand. Again, with this weather, the stores, Bob, you didn't work today, but the stores were absolutely nonsense. Like people, because the storm is coming, so. Good to see you guys. Good to just kind of chill out. That's kind of what I wanted to do, was just I'm gonna chill out with you guys on a Wednesday night. I'm, like I said, gonna be snowed in. All right. I wish I had. I actually own one of those French fry press things. They work awesome, but it's up at the camp, so. Awesome, Carlos. What are you making tonight? Carlos is a pretty good cook in her own right. Carlos is a much better baker than I am. I'm 100%. I got one move, and that move is cheesecake, which, in and of itself isn't so bad, but. So most people, when they're making fries, they throw the ends out, and I do too. But I like to cut some little tiny pieces off of them. And the reason I do that is to test my oil. So I'm going to be, once that oven's preheated, I'm going to be firing up my oil. I like to keep a few little pieces of potato handy to throw in the oil to make sure it's hot enough. Because the last thing you want to do is put your fries in there when the oil is kind of lukewarm, because they end up really soggy. Mary's in the house. Jamaican Shore Fishing's good to see you. I like eating and occasionally cooking. Yeah, same. Well, I mean, I'm single, live alone, right? So I'm pretty much do all my cooking, but I love to cook, and I also like to save money, right? So being a good cook is kind of essential if you don't want to be spending a fortune on food. All right, so the oven's almost there. Thought of this in advance. So what I like to do, I'll take a Ziploc bag, and I'll put just maybe like a heaping kind of tablespoon of flour in it. What I'm going to do is pull the old shake and bake move, right? What that does, it coats your potatoes in flour. flour absorbs the moisture so it doesn't get into your oil, and it helps your fries crisp up better. There we go. Mix the patatas. Beautiful. So they just got like kind of a thin coating of flour on. You know what? It's funny, eh? I don't mind hanging around the house, but today I would there was nothing really to do, and I didn't want to go anywhere because everywhere was packed, and I kind of felt like I couldn't leave the house, and then I started to get stir crazy. So kind of a good thing that I had this to look forward to. Michigan Gun Dog Cody, good to see you, buddy. Foothills of Appalachia's here, good to see you as well, pal. Awesome. 15 awesome people watching me cook. Cheers, folks. Bill Snodgrass, good to see you. All right. Actually, I'm going to put this tartar sauce in the fridge really quick. Well, that's it, anything. Why waste the beer, right? Well, honestly, though, I love the ginger ale battered pike, and the reason I like it is because, yes, you could save half a beer, but the ginger flavor with the lemon and stuff like that in the fish and the garlic, that's what kind of seals the deal. Rude is in the house. Good to see you. So normally what I do, if I'm up at my hunt camp, I've got one of those deep fryers, the outdoor deep fryers. Mary, Bruce, holy smokes. Let me get Mary a wrench. Good to see you, Mary. How you feeling today, Mary? I forgot to ask you. 100%? I know you were feeling much better yesterday and you went out for lunch with your son today. What did you do, Dina? I've done some pretty stupid things with hot oil in my day, as dirty as that may sound. Michael, how I see it. Good to see you. Good to see you, buddy. We're cooking ginger ale battered northern pike today. Fresh from the weekend. All right, so we're going to heat our oil up. I should mention, if you're gonna shallow fry like this, oil, canola oil. If you have nobody with allergies, or peanut oil is good. Avoid lots of what you would since it's so bloody expensive. Don't use lots of oil, olive oil or anything like that. Canola oil, vegetable oil is not as good, but it works. Or peanut oil. Lynn, good to see you, my friend. Let me get you a wrench. If anyone doesn't have a wrench that I know, that I've met on other sites, I will give it to you as soon as I can. But I am going to be working with hot oil really shortly, so this could get a little intense. And I may or may not be having some fermented grape juice. I've got to find a way to have my phone keep it from doing that light flash thing. I don't know how to fix that. Weldon Gary, good to see you, Weld. All right. So the oven's preheated to 225. So, pro tip, so I got my cookie sheet with foil ready to go into the oven when all my fries are done. But what I do before that is I'll put a paper towel on it, and I'm going to take my fries out, put them on the paper towel and kind of spread them out, and that sucks up the excess grease. And that way, as your fries are in the oven, it helps them crisp right up. So yeah, oil's heating up. Not much to do while I wait, but top up my wine glass. Giddy up. Foothills of Appalachia, if I didn't say hi earlier, hello, good to see you. Salut. Prime the pump, he says. I don't know if we're getting any weather yet. I'm going to check really quick. Not seeing anything. I'll get my flashlight later. We keep the window open anyways. When you cook this stuff, it's kind of, you know, anytime you cook fish, kind of smells the place up a little, but. Pike. Northern pike. So I'll show you guys while we're waiting for the oil to heat up. All right. So those are northern pike fillets. You can see it's not quite like a white meat, like say a cod or a haddock you would have for fish and chips. But these are the fillets, the side fillets. The back fillets I keep for chowder or soups or fish tacos. These are side fillets. These are from, I like to keep my pike around 3-4 pounds for eating. So yeah, northern pike. Marines and Army Law, good to see you. Man, the smell of that fish, most people dislike the smell of fish. Like if you're in a grocery store, and people walk past the seafood department, they're kind of like, ugh. Me, I love it. To me, that smells like, that makes me hungry. Hey, Mandy's Candy's in the house. Good to see you, Mandy. Gavin G, you monster. Good to see you, buddy. What a legend. Fish chowder. Yeah, Len, that's one of my favorites. If you don't, I believe you do have anything as possible. If you don't, he's got a fantastic recipe on his channel for fish chowder. Pretty much exactly how I make mine. I asked someone their favorite species of fish and they said beer battered. I can't really argue with them. Mrs. Fonderstruck, Julie's in the house. Good to see you, Julie. Julie just made me an awesome beanie hat from Fisherman's Wool. I can't wait to receive. Kind of I was bored, so I did the buzz the hair, trim the beard thing today. All right. Turn that oil up a bit. Aussie Adventures with Rose, good to see you. Let me get you a wrench. Seen you around for sure. So this isn't probably probably the cooking shows you're used to. I've never done a cooking live. The closest I've ever done to a cooking live was making a cheesecake over on Anyfin's channel. But I had him backing me up, and in reverse, we did it on his channel where he was making a cake and I was fishing backing him up, right? So having to carry the show is different. One thing I've got on the side, I like to have a green thing. Typically, I like coleslaw with my fish and chips. Again, I wasn't running into town to get fresh cabbage and all that stuff. So I do have a nice little spinach and arugula salad. We'll be having that with our fish and chips. I've even got a nice little place setting here on the side, so when we're all done, we can see the finished product together. Steamed crab legs with Old Bay. Mary, you're such a legend. Old Bay is the greatest spice in the world, man. I won't be using it tonight, but because Old Bay almost stands on its own. It's almost got to be just Old Bay when you're using it. I don't like Old Bay as with other stuff. I like just straight up Old Bay. It's so good, that stuff. I've been to like New Orleans and Louisiana where they did crawfish boils, and it was just Old Bay, like the potatoes and the corn and the onions and all. Oh, so good. We're working on it, Lynn. We're working on it. Everyone's heading to Mary's. Mary be cooking up a storm. Ugh. Man, that air is cold, actually. Just a sec, guys. I'm going to grab my flashlight. That way we can check out the window. If the weather gets really super intense, I can show you guys what the storm looks like. Oh, nothing yet. Something Wolf. Fancy Font Wolf, I'm going to call you. Welcome to the chat. It's good to see you. 603 Magnets. Good to see you, man. Jason? Yeah, that was a really, really nice fish, Bob. That little brownie, that was so nice. Joe Smo, I do recognize you. We're going to wrench you up, pal. Doing good, man. How are you, Fancy Font Wolf? New Beginnings Woodworks. Good to see you. EMF Miner. Today we are making Northern Pike in ginger ale batter with homemade fries and a spinach and arugula salad. And some homemade blackberry wine, which I guess kind of technically we already made that, but we're going to do a little taste test. All right. Feeling a little heat in that oil. Not ready yet though. No sizzle. This whole process goes really, really quick once your oil's heated. That's why it's nice to have the deep fryer, because you can just kind of heat it and leave it there and it's ready when you need it. With the frying pan, obviously you got to kind of watch yourself, but Alaskan Assassin Adventures. Good to see you, buddy. There's a man that I'm sure has fried some fish before in his life. It is EMF Miner. It's one of my favorite things to eat. I think fish and chips in general is probably one of my favorite meals. And when I do post this live as a video, If you guys are interested, I will drop the recipe in the comments. The ginger ale can be substituted with beer or vice versa. The spices can be, I do add a little seasoning to mine. It can be left out, or you can change it up depending on what you want to do. I'm gonna make it the way I like it, and you guys can kind of experiment with it and try it the way you like it. That's the joy of cooking, right? I'll post it, Bob, but I'm telling you, it's the most simple bloody recipe. And it's gluten-free. Duke City Fishing, $2. Good to see you. And thank you, pal. I'm starting to smell the oil, which means it's getting really close to being ready. And I see the little bubbles forming on the top. Almost there. Seared halibut is good, but you're looking at a whole different type of meal, right? That's, you know, nice, healthy fish. I mean, this is still, I still don't think this is terribly unhealthy. It all depends, right? Duke City Fishing, what a legend. Drops a super chat, doesn't even have a wrench. Let's take care of you. I would have taken care of you anyway, by the way, but. All right. That's starting to sizzle up pretty good. I'm going to drop some patat. All right. Okay. I'm going to throw a little water in the sink, helps me keep my hands clean. Throw the spatter screen on. Now we're cooking. Woo! Flying Arrow Magnetics. Let me get you a wrench while my frying pan is spitting hot oil everywhere. That's the way we roll around here. Zed is in the house. I missed you coming in, Zed, but welcome, buddy. All right. Make sure all the fries are kind of spread out so they don't stick to each other. There, Siegfried, good to see you, my friend. Hope you're, did you have your knee surgery yet? If not, best of luck with that. There's a wrench for you, pal, so you can connect around. So many good people in here. I meet so many nice people on YouTube, so many more nice people on YouTube than I meet in real life. It's crazy. Big Boss Lady T, good to see you. She's a huge supporter, nice channel too. I just joined her, I think it was yesterday, from Anything Stream. Awesome. No worries, Flying Arrow Magnetics. Awesome, Aaron. That's only all you could do, and that's the only thing when I had mine. Damn, you absolute legend. $20, holy smokes. I can barely keep up, the chat is flying, but thanks so much, Dan. That enters you into the drawing for some gold pay dirt or gem dirt or what have you. All right. So the way I know my fries are the way I like them is they start to float. I'll leave them in for maybe like another minute. Awesome, Careless. Henry Leslie Vermont is in the house. The puppers here smells French fries cooking. He's in it to win it. There we go. So like I said earlier, oh baby, that's how I love them. Got another little batch of fries to cook. But those will be nice and crisp on the outside and tender on the inside. Hey, bad idea, lad. I see you there. I'll wrench you up when I get a chance. A little bit busy with some hot oil right now, but come on, guys. That looks like my thumbnail right there. Look at those bad boys. Waterman, I have my milk in a bag. I'll show you guys later, just for fun. I was thinking of that earlier. Good to see you, Otterman, by the way. Layla Vlogs, good to see you. I will wrench as many of you folks up as I can this stream while I'm, obviously, like I said, I'm cooking, so. And it is hot oil. Let me turn that down just a touch. Spread them out. Splatter screen on. Life is good. All right, bad idea. Georgia Times, good to see you. Like I said, I'm going to wrench as many as you up as I can. I know all of you, so I'm not worried about it. You guys are all awesome people, awesome supporters, awesome channels. Fancy Font Wolf, I don't know you from a hole in the ground, but you've been here a while and you're kind of cool, so let's wrench you up too. I might have missed somebody there. Anyway, they'll come with time as you guys post. No worries. How are these here fries looking? Just for Otterman. This is the legendary Canadian milk in a bag. Fishing and cooking with Jose. Good to see you, pal. Fortunately today, Jose got to do the fishing and I'm doing the cooking. Paranormal Walks. Good to see you, Stu. All right, those fries are almost done. I'll be able to take a little bit of a breather before we do the fish. I turn my oil down when something's about to, before I put the fish in between the fries and the fish because I don't want it to sit there smoldering and smoking away, obviously. Vlogs, thank you so much for the dono. I appreciate you. I appreciated you before that, but now I appreciate you just that little bit more. Come on over. So what I'm going to do with these fries, I'm going to let them sit a little bit so that the grease soaks into the paper towel, but come on. Now, the easiest way to make sure when you're cooking good fries that your stuff isn't poisoned is to own a dog. He did not die. My fries are good. Blistering particles, good to see you. All right. So while those fries kind of drip their oil into the paper towel, let's make the fish batter. Really, really simple. There's my bowl. Start your fish batter. 1 cup of flour. You store all your dirty dishes in the save for tomorrow pile. Oh, there we go. So yeah, 1 cup of flour, 1 egg. Now the only thing I like to cook with a little bit of heart. I try not to measure too much. Only thing in this recipe that I really take a lot of time to measure is the beer or the ginger ale, depending on what you're using. In my case, it'll be ginger ale. You want 1 1/3 cups, and I've tried a little bit more, a little bit less. I've tried not measuring it, and it can actually ruin the recipe. So, really, it's worth taking the time to measure. 1 1/3 cups. Not much. It's almost a full can, so you're only leaving maybe that much in the can. So, that aside, file your dishes. Do that crap tomorrow pile. But now search for my whisk. Wasn't hard. Here she is. Have a good one, Jose. Buenas noches, mi amigo. And you just kind of whip that up, obviously, until it's smooth. It's not rocket surgery. Thanks, Aaron. Yes, I do tend to get a really good crowd. King Killa is in the house. Good to see you, my friend. Layla, welcome. Welcome to Hasty. Awesome. New member here. It is good eats. We can, Jose. We can absolutely cook. Here's my batter. Beer batter, you'll find, is a little bit runnier than like a cake batter or something like that, but that's intentional. You want to make sure that your beer or your ginger ale, in this case I'm using ginger ale, is not flat. Alan, good to see you. Oh, there's King Killer. Let me wrench you up, brother. So you don't know how much I can show you this, but yeah, there's the consistency of that there. And now this same batter, if you're like me and you like your munchies, this same batter is awesome on onion rings. And one onion in this batter can make like 500 onion rings. It's incredible. The Outlaw Vault, good to see you, my friend. All right. All right, so I've taken my fries off the paper towel. This thing is heavy. We took a lot of grease out of those French fries. And that's what you want to do when you're going to pop them in the oven. It keeps them from getting soggy. So we'll put them there. Depending on what you like on your fries, you can make seasoned fries. I just like regular sea salt, Himalayan sea salt. I just hit them pretty liberally because I won't salt them when they're on my plate. Beautiful. Pop them in the oven, and that's just to keep them warm while our fish cooks. Bad idea, there you were. I wanted to mod you up earlier, and then the chat kind of moved along. Here you are, my friend. Standard mod for you. Alan Malone, good to see you. While I'm wrenching people up, there's a good man. Don't let anyone tell you that I can't multitask. Especially if they're my ex-wife. I can cook dinner and drink wine at the same time like nobody's business. No grease fire yet. All right. Now's the moment of truth. Got our pike fillets. What I like to do, so you can see when I took them out of the freezer, I put them on a paper towel. And that's to soak up any water as they defrost. And then I like to pat them dry. D3, good to see you. And I'll hit them with a little bit of sea salt before I batter them up. There we go. And from a safety standpoint, since we did talk about grease fires, when you put these in the oil, you want to kind of lay them away from you so you're not splashing back towards yourself. We'll warn you in advance, this does make a hell of a mess out of your stove. So you let them get done on one side. There we go. Wash our hands. Take that paper towel out. Put that plate. I'm going to save that crap for a later pile. And away we go. As they get done on one side, you slowly flip them over. Oh man, let me tell you what. All right, those two aren't ready yet. One thing, let me tell you something. I miss having an actual coil top or a gas oven. As fancy as this nice stainless steel electric oven is, I hate the ceramic cooktop with a passion. All right. So we're leaving those sit, and what I do, make some room for them. That piece is ready. And that piece is ready. Look at this. Come on. So these two pieces are ready to flip over. And that's why we keep the preheated oven going, right? So you can just toss this right back in the oven and everything stays warm. It's not sitting there cooling down while you're cooking the other fillets. And I probably made enough for 2 people at least, but I'll eat what I want to eat. And then what's left over tomorrow, I can just heat it back up in the oven, get a hamburger bun or whatever, and have a fish sandwich. Yeah, Dina, that's just it. And they're not good for canning. I've actually got a hot plate that I use for when I do my canning as well. You can see this piece is ready. So is this one. We'll make some more room for the next ones. That needs a little bit more on that side, and this one needs a bit more. Again, as you're doing this, you want to make sure that you're keeping your fish and your fries in the oven as much as possible, just to keep that heat up. Talks Vlogs, good to see you. All right, we can turn the oven now and let that start cooling off. This stuff can go in the save for later pile. That's in the save for later pile. This is in the drink now pile. Malikian, buddy, it's great to see you. All right. Sweet. Now, turn the oil off. Throw these back in the oven to stay warm. Leave the oil to cool down on its own. Let it do its thing. Let it sit there. Your batter. Yeah, we'll throw that and save it for deal with that crap later pile. This potatoes and crap can go in the garbage. Just a sec, guys. If you have water in your sink, don't ever leave your cutting board in there to soak. I made that mistake one time. It was a $150 mistake, and I will never make it again. Had a really nice cutting board one time, seasoned wood cutting board. It was like butcher block, and I left it soak, and it like expanded, and it turned out horrible. So. Oil and stuff out of the way, guys. All right. I'm just going to get rid of some of these spices so when I do the final presentation, everything's going to look nice. I'm a little bit of a fancy boy. Just give me a sec, guys. I'll clean this up real quick, and then I can just hang out with you guys for a bit. Just sit down over there. A little clean up on any oil and water. Tiny bit of batter and we're good. Archaeology Gold Gale, good to see you. Did you come for supper, Gail? I know, not my usual life, but I thought I'd do something a little bit different tonight. I hope everyone's having a good time. I am. Of course, the wine doesn't hurt, but... Later, Jen Jen. Face the ace. There you are. I keep missing you. Gail, I'm not. I wasn't born yesterday. I was born a lot of yesterdays ago. There you go. There's face the ace. Get you a wrench, my friend. Yeah, he is for sure, Alan. I know face the ace from around. So we've been live for 27, almost an hour. The meal's pretty much prepped. We've got our nice spinach and arugula salad over there ready to go. Get these spices out of the way. Get our batter bowl soaking. Honestly, like I made fun of it earlier, saying like, you know, this is the for later pile. I prefer to do my cleanup as I go. Then I can enjoy my food and not have to have too much to worry about later. The final product will be coming up real soon. There we go. Fill the sink up with dish soap. Those of you that watch my gold lives, not half as much dish soap as I use for sluicing gold. When it comes to actually washing dishes, I use an actual human amount. There we go. And there, that's not much less that we're going to have to worry about later on. awesome. Let that fill up. Hot venison sausage burgers for supper. Holy smokes, that sounds good too. But this is part of it, you know, guys. Like, obviously, I'm not a cooking channel. I like fishing and gold prospecting and hunting. But this is part of self-sustenance. This is part of my lifestyle. This is how I want to live, right? Going out, catching a fish. Everything from field to table, that's what I'm interested in. Glenn, good to see you, my friend. Tito's in the house, good to see you as well. Hey, Face the Ace, good to see you. I didn't know you weren't connected. I think I'm connected to you, but if you left a comment, I'll definitely connect to you. I definitely recognize you. And when I saw your name, I didn't say, oh crap, Face the Ace is here. So I'm pretty sure you're a good guy. Angie and Rick, good to see you. Steve, welcome in, my friend. Seat to table, Dina. That's awesome. That's how my garden is, right? Outfish, Ontario, we are making ginger ale battered northern pike fillets with the awesome and amazing Canada Dry ginger ale, brother. Another 10 minutes or so, and those should be ready to get out of the oven. They're crisping up nice. Just sit here and chat with you guys for a bit. Normally, if I was alone, I'd be doing the dishes right now. That's not happening. You guys are flying, holy cow. You're crisping up nice too, Melissa. All right, let's start getting our place setting ready. It's a big part of cooking is presentation. Here's our tartar sauce. Put some zesty Italian on that spinach and arugula. There we go. '89 likes, woo! Yeah, not bad. I mean, we've only been live for about an hour, so this will probably be a lot shorter than obviously my gold lives and stuff like that. Jose wants wine. Jose, if you were here, I would love to meet Jose in person. My Spanish is not very good. His English is not all that great either. But Jose's the kind of guy that we could sit in a room and we'd still be fun. The cooking catch, that's not a bad idea. No. But I am, so this year I'm going to be doing a lot of lives from the lake. And I am actually planning on hauling out the little charcoal barbecue in that one spot where I get to sit and use live bait and fish. I think that would be kind of cool. Even if I'm cooking up a steak or hot dogs and hamburgers or whatever, and be a cooking catch. The very worst case scenario, Bob, as you well know, you could just be a cook. All right, we should be ready to start plating. Give you guys an idea of what one of my favorite meals looks like. Plating is a science. Got 2 extra pieces of fish. We'll keep that warm. Holy smokes, I don't know if you guys are ready for this. So I am going to hit malt vinegar on your French fries with fish and chips. There we go. Let the steam stop coming off of that, and I'll give you guys a look. You got her, Glenn. You're absolutely right. It does look fantastic. Have you ever got it all plated up over there? I share a meal with Glenn. I share a meal with any of you guys. Jose wants to fish with Bob. I want to fish. I would love, somebody's got to invent the teleporter like they have in Star Trek so we can all just go fish together one day. Mary. Curiosity killed the cat. We're ready for the big reveal. I don't know if you guys are ready for this. This is next level awesomeness. That's it, Bob. I'd love to fish with you guys. I think it'd be a riot. I think Skeeter's meetup is going to be a riot. I don't think anyone's catching that 36-pound channel cat, but hey. All right, let me bring the tripod in so I can actually do this thing justice. Hang on. Unnecessary close-up here, but let me switch the camera. Come on. How about a holler for that, boys and girls? Look at that. Come on. Lord Shadow, good to see you. Now, I think it looks awesome now. Let's try a little fry. Look at that. So dark on the outside. Nice and soft on the inside. Let's try this tartar sauce a little bit. Oh, hells yeah. Now watch this. Look at that. Look how flaky that is. Come on. Mama Cookie, good to see you. Oh my God. Get Mama Cookie a red chair. Okay, I want to talk to you guys, but I want another piece of that. Come on. Oh. Little tartar sauce. Oh. Doesn't get much better than that, guys. Holy smokes. No worries, Mama Cookie. But yeah, and a cheat meal, considering, you know, I caught the fish and filleted it myself. Oh, so good. My dog is going nuts for it. Here. Come here, puppers. Hey. There you go, pal. Fantastic. Fresh food that I caught myself. Basic ingredients: ginger ale, flour, and an egg. Come on. Absolutely fantastic meal. Glenn just shows up for dinner. Glenn is an absolute legend. But there you go, guys. A beautiful meal. 3 potatoes, fish I caught myself, which was free, flour, ginger ale, and an egg, and some salad greens from the store that you could have grown. I could have grown in my garden. Fishing with Tino, that's northern pike, pal. Check that out, boys. Come on. And look at that, it's flaking, just falling apart, that fish. And if you're someone that's not a huge fish eater, no fishy taste. Pike gets a bad rap because if you don't know how to do it, they're really difficult to fillet and clean. Anyway, I shouldn't eat in front of all you guys all the time, but anyways. Just too good to resist. That's it, Jose. Life can be simple if you keep it simple. Go outside, get outside, take care of your mental health. Get out there, fish, hunt. If you're not a fisherman or a hunter, take a walk. You know, that fresh air is where we're meant to be. We're meant to be outside. We're not meant to be cooped up in houses, right? Come home, something good to eat, something good to drink, friends, family. That's all you need in life, right? Everything else on top of that is gravy. Gail. She's like, eat. Let me take a look and see if we have any snow out there. It's just starting to come down. Crazy. You're right, man. We only get one. Anyway, guys, anyone who's subscribed to Skipjack Cindy, she's out fishing for catfish right now. If somebody could drop Skipjack Cindy's link in the chat, I'd appreciate it. Yeah, I could see that, Bob. I could see pickerel being harder. I mean, I talk a big game, right? But if I lose a little bit of meat, I don't care. But, you know, the fish is this big versus this big and this tall. Yeah, if someone can drop Skipjack Cindy's link, I'm going to pin it. I want everyone to head over there. I want to say ATC raid. We're going to do an ATC raid. It did, Jose. Thank you. Joseph, that was, thank you so much, Outfish. That was fish and chips. Northern Pike fish and chips. So there you go, guys. The message is pinned at the top of the chat. I want everyone to head over there. Even if you just head over there, subscribe, and yell out ATC raid. I'm going to give it a couple minutes for you guys to head over there, and then I'm going to join you. I'm going to reheat this, finish the rest of my wine, and I'm going to be hanging out with you guys in chat. Cindy's an awesome person. Thanks, roll calls. Good to see you, pal. Head on over to Cindy's. I'll give you guys a last look. Northern Pike fish and chips, ginger ale battered. All right, guys. I'll see you guys over at Skipjack Cindy's. Cheers. ATC raid over there. I'll see you guys on the next one. Appreciated you guys being here.